Well, the South St. Paul man's record collection includes what could have been a very expensive mistake. He checked it out of the library back in 1976 and tried to bring it back last week. Our Corn Hoggard got him to face the music and found out how he avoided a massive fine.
The scene is Minnesota in 1976. Walter Mondale is elected vice president. Gas is 59 cents a gallon. The legal drinking age rises to 19, and an album costs about $7. Too much for music-loving 14-year-old Zeph Miller to afford. But a friend helped him find vinyl.
After school, we went to the library, and it was like, wow, they had albums here.
The 8th grader used his card responsibly and returned everything on time. But for some reason, he lost track of Cat Stevens' greatest hits.
And apparently that one somehow got left in the wayside, got stacked up between a couple other albums.
So Cat napped in this box for almost 50 years. For most of that time, Miller didn't even have a record player. He just had a little mouse who could chase the cat around this wild world. Flash forward to 2025. The boy has become a man, a father, and a grandfather. And his grandkids found the old records practically forgotten in a closet.
Classics like The Who. Why are these, Grandpa? Like, oh, these are albums. This is how you used to listen to, 50 years ago, people used to listen to music on this.
But something was off with one album. It didn't have the normal cover, and it had a little plastic pocket that once held a library circulation card. The realization prompted a father and son moment.
That's when my son said, oh, you really should return that, What are you doing with it?
The old South St. Paul library is now empty, so Miller went to nearby Kaposia to test the waters.
He needed to get a card, and he kind of said under his breath that he might have a record at home that he's had for a while.
Because I didn't know if I was still on file or anything like that. Well, they never heard me, and I went, oh, good.
He tried to return the album the next week, but Dakota County libraries don't carry vinyl anymore. And they don't collect fines as of last year. But when they did, it was 30 cents a day, so he would have owed about $5,250. Instead, he took a funny photo and got to keep the album for free. He's listened to it more in the last week than ever before.
I think I like it more now than I did when I originally checked it out. I think I'm going to try to maybe go get a decent record player so I can start actually listening to these on vinyl.
A wild world indeed. In South St. Paul, Corn Hoggard, Fox 9.